Quanto cazzo è bella quella versione che canta lei. Ma hai sentito quella normale senza che la canta lei, quella originale, l'hai sentita? Ma voglio che vedi la differenza. You only ever call me when you're high. Cosa? Ma è un fottuto labirinto. Ma dai! Ah! Guardiamo qua. Bene. L'indicatore mi sta dicendo se una faccia di merda sta girando intorno. Devo uscire da questa merda. Oh, lì c'è qualcuno. Sì. Ma come faccio ad arrivare lì? Ah, ecco. Ah, ma è schiattato, vaffanculo.
Louise's father was determined to find and save her.
Ma chi è sto padre di Louise? Boh. Vabbè. E ora devo andare esattamente... Porca di quella merda, ecco dove devo andare. Dove mi strappo le braccia? Allora, noi giriamo di qua e poi di qua. E... Cos'è? La residenza di Dawson. Ma a quanto pare che devo andare... Ah, ma vaffanculo, allora. Ci sono due cazzo di uscite. Due. E io non riesco ad uscire. No, di qua torniamo indietro. Non posso passare sotto le cose. Giusto? Beh, pare di sì. Ah, sì, forse. Oh, bene. Oh shit, bitch, sta salendo il volume dell'acqua così. Cioè, dai, vedi. Questo vuol dire che fare le cose a caso serve a qualcosa ogni tanto, no, dai. Io avrei paura di stare nell'acqua così alta. Mm. Chi c'è? Dove, dove, dove? Oh, fica. Quanti? Quanti erano? Ah no, ce ne sono altri due. Bene, datemi i vostri portafogli. E ora andrò a rivendere tutte le vostre tessere d'identità. La botte è stata addoccata. Mi prendi per il culo, ho fatto il giro completo. Me ne stupido cazzo. Sì, così abbassi il livello dell'acqua. Io a quanto pare devo andare su, non giù. Ma l'acqua sicuramente non potrà salire più di questo. Almeno presumo. No, piove, mio padre non me la fa uscire. Fa piove, fa... Sicuramente non vorrà uscire. Infatti. Ah, che bello. Mica la devi portare fuori, tu guarda, non ci va manco nell'acqua sto stronzo. Non è qua. E allora forse devo... no. Vabbè, quindi se non sali vorrà dire che devo abbassare il livello dell'acqua. Ancora di più? Sì. Ah, bene, ora è bloccata. Bella merda. Così va bene, no? Per aprirla. No, ancora troppo basso. È ok che la porta è stata sbloccata, ma che cazzo ne faccio io? Cioè, dai. Non mi fa andare da nessuna parte. Beh. Beh. Segui il passaggio per raggiungere il resident. Grazie. Segui il passaggio. Ah, ora ho capito. Vabbè, dai. Che bello una passeggiata nelle fogne. Insomma, non metti di buon umore tutti. Vedi tu, se per arrivare a casa di questo stronzo riccone devo camminare per le fogne perché questo qua non ha voglia di aprirmi il cancello. Ma ti prego, poi dovrei pure trasformarti. Ma ti do una botta in testa, ti uccido. Mi sa che alla fine farò questo, sicuro. Wow, da dove viene questa donna che si lamenta?
You Londoners are no match for me!
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here? Let me go, you bastard!
Miss Teasdale, are you all right?
How do you know my name? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Reed. I managed to track you down thanks to your father.
So my father really was looking after me. This man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you. You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
Insomma, si levi dal cazzo, signora.
You should return to a safer place, Miss Teasdale. What's more, I'm not sure you should see your father in his condition. He was savagely disfigured.
Thank you for your sympathy, Doctor. But I recently learnt to stare horror in the face.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
Siamo arrivati. Finalmente. Ops. Devo ancora portare le mie scarpe fuori. Bella merda. Sì, ho le scarpe e ancora le Converse qua sotto. Il mio padre ha chiuso la... Ah? Scusa? No, ti prego, dimmi che non si è bloccato. No, ok. Spero? Cosa? Questo coglione poteva pure aprirmi. Sto strunz. Mazza. Sì, vabbè, dai, fanculo. Dove sarà mai questa residenza? Davanti a me.
I cannot enter. L'ho pure sorpassata, bene. Sarà questa? Sti stronzi. Ma perché non posso entrare? Ma faccio di merda. Ecco, dai, adesso vai, 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 vai. Allora ammazzati, allora. Porcaccia la merda.
I can't believe we are still waiting here. I can't remember the moment when...
Ma tata zitto. Qua dentro dovrebbe essere.
It's locked.
Ah, ok.
It's locked.
Ti fai parlare?
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
No, ti prego. Sta per spegnere la TV. Ok, risolto. Ma eri qui 10 secondi. Ah, eccolo.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed? Dr. Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... Your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
C'era un altro scemo qua poco fa. Dov'è? Cazzo era?
Perhaps London will survive the epidemic, but I
It's
see
locked.
terrible trials awaiting in the future. Jonathan Reed. At last we meet. The cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you. My name is Usher. Usher Talltree.
You are the leader of the Brotherhood, are you not?
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
The cards told you to expect me.
Yes, they tell me everything. They told me that you struggle hard not to take too many lives.
Sti cazzi tuoi, oh!
Can you read the cards for me?
Are you sure you want to know what they will reveal?
Yes, I am.
It will cost you 150 shillings.
Here is the money.
The glutton. A man who just eats life as a cake. A righteous ego, surprised to fall in love.
Ma le mie carte, non quelle
Can
di
you read the
quello.
cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan, and open your mind.
Here is the money.
The hunter. A good heart in disguise. A liar willing to help for real. An armed man unable to strike.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
I would rather not know. Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. A red ribbon, in the dark, the whispers of a sun, so many signs.
Ecco. Eccola. Grazie. Porca merda.
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
Do you need medical attention, Inspector?
I'm fine, thank you, Dr. Reed.
What are you investigating, exactly?
I currently have a few missing persons cases. Mr. Tadao Kimura and Miss Louise Teasdale. I'm afraid they may have been abducted by my mysterious maniac.
Tell me about Mr. Kimura.
Mr. Kimura is a businessman who has been missing for a few days. He didn't go home, didn't go to work, didn't go back to his family.
Where was he last seen?
Mr. Kimura was last seen at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. I followed a possible lead in the West End, but I found nothing.
Tell me about Louise Teasdale.
She's a waitress. Her father reported her missing. We don't have enough men to search for her, sadly.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
No. But I feel she's been abducted. She went to a pub a few nights ago and vanished. I thought about the sewers, but I'm not equipped for such an investigation.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it, with just one phone call.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Good evening, Miss Price. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you remember me?
Dr. Reed? Yes, of course. You are the doctor who healed me and my mum. Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Good to see you too, Carol. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself recently. I know how to take care of myself now. I'm almost a grown-up.
Do you need my medical attention?
No, I'm all right, Mr. Reed. Well, I think I am.
Have you ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Yes. A very strange man. Not very nice.
What do you mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books, and then laughed at what we showed him.
Have you ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Yes. A very strange man. Not very nice.
What do you mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books, and then laughed at what we showed him.
Do you enjoy working with your mother?
Oh yes, Doctor. My mother raised me alone after my father died. We've always lived together, and she has always watched over me.
Do you ever think about getting married now you're a woman?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. Mum always says I'm still a child who has no idea how tough life can be. No husband would like a clumsy girl like me.
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then. My mother always told me how strong and good he was.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop. It's not easy, but I'm a grown-up now.
I'm sure your mother is grateful for your help.
I do the best I can. But I'm so clumsy sometimes. I drop things. I injure myself. It's a good thing my mother has the patience of an angel.
Why is work not easy? Is something or someone bothering you?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes. I pay no attention and hurt myself. Good thing my mum learned first aid.
Do you need my medical attention?
No, I'm all right, Mr. Reed. Well, I think I am.
Goodbye, Carol.
I hope you can stay a little longer.
I am sorry, I can't help you, sir. Perhaps you should talk with someone else instead.
It's locked, all right. Good evening, Miss Price. How are you tonight?
Dr. Reed, I didn't know you had returned from the war. I had a new doctor when you left, but he's not as kind as you.
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition. It's been a long time.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my appreciation, I'll grant you the best price if you fancy buying anything from my humble shop.
May I look at your goods, Miss Price?
It's always a pleasure to have you here, Dr. Reed. Take all the time you need.
In che senso? Ah, boh, buono. Devo scoprire informazioni su uno.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Price?
Oh no, I'm fine, Dr. Reed. Perfectly fine. But thank you so much for taking care of me.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy good manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
Does your daughter still worry you, Miss Price? I remember you were often concerned about her health when she was younger.
Have you not seen Carol since you returned? She's almost a young woman now, but she'll always remain my sweet little baby.
So you're less afraid?
Some things never change. Carol is still too clumsy for her own good. Sometimes her innocence puts her in real danger.
Why would her innocence put her in danger?
She does not realize how cruel life can be. Maybe I was a bad mother to protect her too much. My poor dear Carol.
You have every reason to be cautious, Miss Price. Especially in these difficult times.
Maybe you could talk with her, Dr. Reed. It would be nice to have a man here more often. We would both feel safer.
Oh, ehi, ci stai provando con me?
Carol's gratitude is exemplary. She seems determined never to leave you.
I'm taking care of my daughter as well as I can. It's not always easy, but she's the best gift life gave me.
But she'll probably leave you someday to live her own life. Will that be difficult for you?
Why would she leave? Children sometimes stay with their parents until the end, for they know no one else will love them as much.
Oh, porca merda. È una di quelle madri di merda.
What can you tell me about yourself, Miss Price?
I'm still managing my shop. The only difference is, since the quarantine, we're open at night. You, on the contrary, seem to have changed a lot.
Really? Have I changed that much? It must have been the war. And the night shifts since my return.
Don't get me wrong, Dr. Reed, you're still handsome. Just maybe a little bit wiser. More serious. It suits you well.
Oh merda, ci sta decisamente provando.
Tell me more about yourself. No new fiancé? I remember you were hoping to get remarried. I'm sure you must have a few suitors.
Who would marry an old bat like myself with a grown daughter and a little business? As you know, I only fancy handsome men like yourself.
Oh, shit. No, direi.
Have you noticed anything in particular in this part of town recently?
Other than you coming back to cheer me up? Nothing at all, Dr. Reed.
Oh mio Dio.
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Good evening, young lady.
My mother always prefers when people simply call me Carol.
Non mi rompere il cazzo, dico come voglio. Stupida scema, la
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people, except our customers. It's not easy to make friends. With the epidemic, it's even more difficult.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London. Some others only send their housemaids now. Everybody fears the contagion. I've even seen men with weapons.
Have you no friends at all?
No. Mr. Nithicut used to pass by and was always nice to me.
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird. Always reciting poetry about a girl he'd met in Whitechapel. I wonder who this camellia may be.
Goodbye, Carol.
Good morning. Good evening, sir.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
I cannot enter.
Ma ragazza Giaimo. Caro e fratamme. Si le vede al cazzo. Si le vede al cazzo. Ma dove minchia sto andando? Where you only ever for me when you're right. Ok, una cosa è sicura, questo è un bastardo e non bisogna trasformarlo in vampiro. Cioè, ma questo abita nel cimitero? No, è un parco. Oh, bene. Promettente. Why you only ever con me when you're right. No. No, ti prego, non me lo faccio più tutto quel giro dell'oca di merda per arrivare a casa di questo. No, non esiste. Cioè, ho dovuto attraversare tutte le fottute fogne. No, ti prego. Non so come si arriva a casa di questa testa di cazzo. Ma veramente, ma è impossibile. Non sparare a caso, porcaccia merda. Devo passare, cazzo. Sì, entra nella residenza. Sto cazzo, entra nella residenza. Se fosse facile. Seno del cazzo. Why you only ever call me when you're high. Ma forse devo salire. Io sono arrivata precisamente da... Forse devo seguire il sangue. Sbagliato. Sono entrata da un cancello io. Quel cancello. Strada del quartiere.
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing. It's locked, all right.
Fottiti, volevo entrare nel tuo ristorante di merda. Allora perderei un cliente, cazzo. Dai, italiane. E... Poi scusa, io uccido persone solamente perché questi qua se no mi uccidono loro. Ah, io col cazzo che scendo di nuovo dalle fogne. Di qua esco, cazzo. Di qua, poi magari di qua. Quanto odio sta canzone. Vuol dire che c'è in giro una minaccia. Ah, già meglio. Oh my god, he's got power. Non riesco a entrare nella casa di questo vecchio di merda. Ma vaffanculo. La parte divertente di tutto questo è che sono in diretta. Vedi tu se devo rientrare di nuovo nelle fogne per entrare a casa di questa testa di merda. E ancora sta canzone del cazzo. Sì, vabbè, è un bug. Sarà un bug del cazzo perché non riesco ad andare oltre. Cioè, non... Ma porcaccia la merda. Che mamma che... Ah. Ok, trovato. Ma dai, dove cazzo abiti? Dove cazzo mi sta facendo andare? Ma guarda tu dove cazzo sto andando. E io che credevo di avercela fatta. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Questo perché succede? Perché il gioco è fatto col culo. Sentimi, che ti guardare dove cazzo devo andare per arrivare alla residenza di questo bastardo? Cioè, non so dove cazzo devo andare. Entra nella residenza di Aloysius Davson. No, cioè... Ah, fammi vedere sto video. No, perché cioè, non riesco. Cioè, è impossibile. Senti, guardando il video, non me lo puoi dire tu dove devo andare? Guardi la mia live. Hai la PlayStation e hai il telefono. Sul telefono guardi il video, sulla PlayStation guardi la mia live. Vabbè, sì, grande. Fai lo scocciato. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Stai guardando? Metti pausa, io vado alla fontana. E certo. Ecco qua la fontana. Boh. Con un laghetto tipo? Questa? Questa? che palle. Fontane in mezzo dei palazzi. Guarda che ci sono questi? Questa? Fontana? No, no, te l'ho già fatto vedere prima, non è questo. No, merda. Vedi perché è difficile? Perché ci sono 2000 fontane. Il gazebo lo vedi nel video. Non c'è questo gazebo? Ma da dove cazzo entra? Ma chi cazzo è che ti scrive? Allora no, scusa. Sì. Vedi, e mi sto avvicinando, guarda. Dice dritto. Andiamo dritto. Hai visto? Poi mi dici di andare giù nelle fogne. Ma non è nelle fogne, perché sennò poi dopo vado da un'altra parte. Posso andare dall'altra parte, ma... Cioè, di qua, guarda. Ecco. Si è bloccato il gioco. Ecco, e così passo dall'altra parte.
Maybe there's a way to break into this house.
Affanculo, mi ha appena detto che devo entrare in questa casa. Ma siamo lì? Come? Sì, ma io non mi ricordo adesso che stagione sono. E non è qua, e dove cazzo devo entrare? Porca di quella troia! Bisogna trovare il modo per entrare in questa casa. Si vede per passare dalla casa. Cioè... Senti, non mi spoilerare il gioco. Dimmi cosa c'è vicino a dove devo andare. Se tu hai detto che non fa vedere niente... Ce ne sono 2000 di fontane. Sì. Ne ho picchiati di tipi? Ma non l'hai vista, cretino, ma guardi la mia live. Che testa di cazzo. No, non la stai guardando. Sì, l'avrei visto 10.000 volte perché ci sono passata davanti 10.000 volte. Sì, certo. Oh, guarda dove si entra, guarda, guarda. È un laghetto. Qua. Ma cos'è la rientranza? Cosa dici? Ma che cazzo canti? Cosa fai in quella rientranza? Quella blu. E quindi devo andare là. Cioè, che cazzo vuol dire? Non lo so, scusa. Ma ti ho detto di sì 10.000 volte. Ma sei scemo? No, ma sei scemo? Porca puttana, che scemo, davvero. Ops. Ancora qua. Dopo?
I cannot enter. It's locked.
Sì, io sto scendendo al quartiere. Guarda. Sì, mi sto allontanando. Stoppi sto cazzo di video? Grazie. Che laghetto. Hai in mente? Hai in mente? Se non è questo il laghetto non so che dirti. Perché c'è il gazebo qua, cretino. Oddio, no. Sono già passate dalle fogne, ma vabbè. Ah no, di sangue ce n'è ovunque, non è che devo seguirlo. Aspetta che si sta caricando. Sì, puoi non dirmelo. Sì. Butta avanti, no? Giù? E figa, che cazzo... Poi... Oh mio Dio! È diritto, qua è diritto! Ma che ma sei scemo! Ma guarda quanto sei scemo. Ma tu non sai fare niente. No, ma non sai fare niente. No, non sai fare niente. Sì, vabbè, lascia stare. Sì, lascia stare. Lascia stare. Sì, lascia stare ormai. Lascia stare. Non sei neanche capace a spiegare, non sei. No, no, non è mai colpa tua. Ma tanto non è mai. Ma tanto non è mai colpa tua. Lascia perdere. Perché tu. Perché solo lui c'è solo lui che gioca, vero? Non ci sono altri video. No, no, no. No, non ci sono altri video. No, non ce ne sono. Ma se l'ho trovata. Ma se sono andata dov'era? E tu hai pure detto, ah sì, è questa. Ma no, mio Dio, lascia stare. Sì, vabbè, lascia perdere. Spengo. Faccio prima spegnere. Non sei capace a far niente. No, no, non sei capace, basta. Sì, sì, adesso sicuramente troverai un'altra scusa. Dai, aspetta che sto aspettando che la trovi. Ecco. Sì, si è bloccato il gioco per adesso. Ok, ora va. E perché la Y diceva dall'altra parte? Che stronzata. Invece di segnarti.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
Che gioco di merda quando si tratta Cioè, ma ci voleva tanto, cazzo.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
I'm the only vampire in the room for now, so please indulge me.
All right, all right. What is it you wish to ask?
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
Let's move on, then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed. And I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London. I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated, as soon as they are spotted.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Ciao!
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
Ah. Ah, perché i mobili sono tanti.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
Madonna. Strano. E infatti.
By doing so, you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have
Io
proved
invece non ho quasi
efficient in the
niente.
past.
Giusto oggi mi stavo lamentando di questo.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Sì, sono in pausa perché... no, non ho smesso di fare la live. Sì, perché sono 3. Non so qual è quella giusta, capito?
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Me.
He has overcome his fear.
There, and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed on your own.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple.
Are you ready for immortality, Mr. Dawson? Drink now, and say farewell to life as you prepare to be reborn.
What do you mean, drink? What about the blood transfusion?
I'm the doctor and the vampire here, so I'll give the orders. Drink, sir. Now.
All right.
Good. That's enough. That's enough, I said.
I will not die. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, no. You will die, sir. Steel yourself. You're already in the pits.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn as expected?
Yes, my lord. Ascalon has a new recruit, as you ordered.
Wonderful news. I've waited for this outcome for so long. Tonight you served your country, the king himself, beyond all expectation.
Thank you, my lord.
No, thank you. Now, will you do me one last favor?
Of course. What is it?
Go outside and talk with that disgusting creature I saw waiting for you in front of his mansion.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'll have a look.
Good. I didn't kill her on the spot, for she claims to be a friend of yours. Don't you dare let such a creature near me. Thank you, Lancer. I shall take care of our new member when he awakens.
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying.
Ok, sta facendo
It
la
has
live, Joy.
poisoned your mind and made you bitter
Ah.
and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast. My family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death. I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man. So I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer. And I understand. No more fear. I will die a man of dignity. And a man at peace.
Ecco qua.
It's locked.
Non ancora, quasi. No, perché sennò è... Cioè, ha accettato di morire, vedi? Adesso questo si incazzerà con me.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
I'm afraid Mr. Dawson finally chose to embrace life and death as a mortal.
What do you mean?
He has overcome his fear of dying. I let him rest and wait for death to come.
What? This is unacceptable. Go back there and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed on your own.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays.
Cosa?
Yes, go, traitor. And take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
Nah. Vuole fare dieta. No, io vorrei ingrassare un po' invece, magari. No, io sai quante volte l'ho chiesto a Joy. Secondo me pesi anche poco. Io peso 60. Io sono 1,72. No, io l'ultima volta che mi sono misurata in altezza misuravo 1,72 e peso 59-60 kg. Sì, è vero, cioè almeno in altezza non ti ho mai misurato. Dovremmo misurarti quando vieni qua. Sì, sì, ma non è che stanno lì a misurarti. Cioè loro lo fanno approssimativamente. Cioè loro fanno a cazzo. No, no, fidati.
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Wait, slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness, and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths, truths I have kept hidden for so long.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well, and he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Boots would be proud of me.
It's locked, all right.
dare you interfere with my hunt?
Ehi. Non tutto. Perché? Non lo so. Ma che cazzo vuoi ancora?
What is this truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
Ma è più... se ne accorge più lui che io, sinceramente.
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar? Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
Ah! Ah, però. Ma...
Ultraviolet curtains and Ori calcium powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for one.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Cosa? Madonna. La gente guarda troppi film e videogiochi. Ma questa pistola è troppo lenta.
Of this land will protect me. True light will cleanse you.
Ma dai. Sì, ma ho solo munizioni del cazzo, cioè non ho una pistola con un po' più di munizioni, no? Simpatico. Simpatico. Ma porca merda.
Your poisonous bite is...
Si sta caricando. C'è. Ah, che palle. Bene, non ho più armi, cioè non ho più munizioni per le pistole.
Useless on me. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much?
Dai, 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 dai.
Try something else.
Ah, ok, l'ho ucciso.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I was only reborn for a few minutes before you and your men hunted me down like a beast.
You were only reborn for a few minutes, and you'd already taken the life of an innocent woman.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now, for there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
Bell'idea, effettivamente. Potrebbe diventare mio amico.
I'll make you a vampire. I'll make you one of us.
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter. You're about to be hunted, just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed my partner goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my kiss of Judas.
Sì, è trasformato.
Welcome to the world through the looking glass.
Sì. Questo qua mi aveva rotto il cazzo, quindi effettivamente no. Cioè, allora, in questo gioco trasformi i vampiri, le persone, se gli fai bere il tuo sangue, loro poi praticamente è come se morissero bevendo il tuo sangue e poi rinascono vampiri. Non si sa, possono o rinascere oppure se sono troppo deboli muoiono. Quindi questo teoricamente dovrebbe rinascere perché è giovane, è un cacciatore, quindi sai, è in forma, insomma. Sì, no, alla fine sì. Eccomi all'ospedale. Il gioco si ambienta nell'ospedale.
Miss, please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
Ah, sì, aspetta un attimo. Ah. Hai fatto bene. Continua a prudermi l'orecchio. Per colpa del fatto che era un po' che non mettevo gli orecchini e... Ma porca puttana! No! Mi è comparso uno fuori dal... Porca puttana.
Crush the Go on back to the shadow. Boy, what's some of this? I've been brothers. We cannot be defeated. You're mine. Fuck.
Ma porca puttana.
Steady, boys, we've got one of them. Fuck, he's dead! Filthy fucking beast! Murdering bastard! Take a breath, Nick!
Ma che gioco? Oh, non l'ho mai giocato. Come io in... che gioco era, Joy? Quello là... che avevamo giocato sia io che tu. No, che mi manca l'ultimo boss e ho finito il gioco ma non ci riesco.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Cosa? No, non Doom. Cosa là, come cazzo si chiama? Monster... No, non Monster Hunter. Quello là dei così alti alti, grossi. Sì, e tu sei piccolino. Sì, bravo. Mi manca l'ultimo e ho finito il gioco, ma non riesco a sconfiggerlo, quindi ho detto a fare in culo. Sì. Ci sono di tutti gli odori. Sì, veramente c'è di tutto. Figa.
I cannot enter.
Madonna, ma che stranizia, mai sentito. No. Che palle che sei. Una partita sola, Joy, poi me ne vado.